Hello everyone, my name is Apple Guy, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Pokémon Emerald. In the previous video, we battled our father, Norman here. He is the gym leader of Petalburg City, and we got his gym badge. We now have 5 out of the 8 gym badges here in the Hoenn region. In today's video, we're going to be using the Surf HM we just got at the end of the previous video to explore some areas that we have not been able to explore previously. One such area is right here. We get a Max Revive. A Max Revive is a finite resource in the Pokemon games. It's not like the regular revives that you can buy from the Pokemart. The Max Revive restores a Pokemon from fainted to a full HP bar, and like I said, you only have a set amount of them per game, so you have to be a little bit cautious. We can also get an item here. This is an Ether. Ether, of course, PowerPoint restoration item. And there's one more item we can get here in this town. I've done my best to get a route for the items we need to get. Rare candy in this one, by the way, very useful. Instant level up of a Pokemon. I've done my best to route out all the items that I want to pick up. Wow, frame 1 grass. That's crazy. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of backtracking to places we've already been. I think next episode is going to be pseudo backtracking, because now that we have the Surf HM, Mr. Bryony, who, as you may know, previously helped us get around the waterbound routes, yeah, he's just retired. He will 150% refuse to help you, and so if you need to get back to Dewford, you're going yourself. And so we will actually be going to Dewford, I believe, in the next video. There's a whole ton of new water Pokemon available if you're interested in catching water Pokemon. For example, here we have a Marill. I think Azumarill exists in this game. I think Azumarill and Azurill exist in this game, actually. So you should be able to get both. We need to go through Oldale Town, though, and head south to Petalburg. Surprisingly, no, we were just in Petalburg. Little Root. We need to pay a visit. Wow, I can't speak. We need to pay a visit to our mother, who's going to be shocked to hear that we actually engage in a Pokemon battle with our father. What is that, honey? A Pokénav? Someone from Devon gave it to you? Well, honey, how about registering your mom? I'll register your mom. Oh, did Dad give you that badge? Then here's something from your mom. We get an amulet coin. An amulet coin makes it so you get more money from a Pokemon battle against an enemy trainer, not against wild Pokemon. But it's a fairly useful item. I mean, there's no point to not have it in someone's hands. And so we're going to go ahead and give it to, sure, Newt. Why not? Newt we use in a lot of battles, so yeah. Whenever Newt enters the battle, the amount of Pokédollars we win will be raised. So it's useful. Obviously it's useful. We're going to want to get as much Pokemoney as possible. Purely for the sake of having lots of Pokemoney. This is a very brave Zigzagoon for trying to battle me, a level 32 Sceptile. Grovyle. If I call it Sceptile one more time, I'm going to lose my mind. I have misspoke like the last 3 episodes in a row. Should I use a Repel? The answer is yes, probably. Will I? No, probably not, because we will be out of tall grass very soon. We're going to be cutting through Oldale once again, and heading north to where we actually first caught one of our Pokemon, surprisingly, a long time ago. I think we caught a Wingull up here. Yeah, I think this is where we caught a Wingull, Flatbird, back in the day. Back in like episode 6 or something. A long time ago. But now we can go across the water portion of this route. Right here, this will connect us towards the cursed city of Mauville, which we will pay attention to a little later in the series. We'll have to go back to Mauville at some point for a side quest. It sucks, but it's true. Here's a quick double battle against Swimmer Isabel and Swimmer Pete. They are fairly underleveled, even though you can only get to these 2 trainers after you have Surf, which means you've beaten level 30 Pokemon. Yeah, it's going to be pretty easy. Pretty darn easy. But like I said, you know, something new to see, and that's what the topic of today's video is. New things with Surf. And also, we'll get to show off that amulet coin. We'll get a fair amount of money from this. There we go. Oh, super effective. Shocker. I can't believe it. And everyone gets a pitiful amount of EXP. Except Trapinch actually got to level up. That's kind of crazy. And Sand Tomb. Nice. Is that a move that's worth anything? I don't actually know. Grown. Oh, that's a good going. 480. Cool. Is that a good move on our Trapinch? Summary. It was Sand Tomb. Traps and hurts the foe in quicksand for 2 to 5 turns. I mean, no. But, like, whatevs, I guess. Here we are! This is a route we've been to before, but now we are here again. We can drop through Cycling Road. Actually, we should probably go up Cycling Road. Back to the Trick House, you know. Slateport down here. We're gonna go ahead and go through Cycling Road, because there will be no wild Pokemon. Just let me get on the bike. Thank you. There we are. And then I think... Oh, actually, wait. This is Route 110. We have things to do here. Never mind. I was gonna say, I think the next route we need to go to is 110, because 110 has water. Yeah, no doubt Route 110 has water. I'm staring at it. It's right in front of me. That lady just blocked the way. Alright, so we can enter the water at a few different places. I'm not sure where the item is that is interesting to us, but we can surf down here and all around. Okay, it turns out the item was not down here. We will press on nonetheless. We will find our way to this place. It's a very valuable item, I assure you, I'm gonna slam my head into a wall if I get into another wild encounter, so that sounds like a Super Repel use to me. Thank heavens, now I have a chance to take 4 steps and get a full sentence out before I have to cut the footage. Alright, this is a worthwhile item, here it is. It's another rare candy. I think we have 3 rare candies now, which is pretty good. I do plan on using them at some point. I just don't know what I'm going to use them for, because they are valuable items, and we do want to save them a little bit. So we will be paying attention to how we use it. We're going to use it thoughtfully, but we will use it. I can assure you. Okay, here we are. Don't look, we're in Mauville, Bleh, gross. We don't like Mauville. It took us like 30 times to beat the gym leader here. Okay, we're now on Route 111. There is some water over here past the Windstrait Manor that we will be using as a method of getting from point A to point B, and more importantly, collecting cool items. The cool item is dead ahead. Up, over, what do we get? An HP up. This is a stat booster item, obviously. Boosts your stat of HP. I don't think I have a Pokemon that's meant to be like a super HP tank, so I'm not really sure how I would want to go about distributing that. Let's check the Pokénav really quickly. I think I want to go through Rusturf Tunnel. Yeah, because this will be Verdanturf, so this is Rusturf Tunnel, and then we can get to Rustboro. There are things we need to do around Rustboro. So I think that's the... Oh, the egg is hatching! Hey, it's egg hatch time! I forgot we were even holding the egg. It's a why not? He's so happy and smiley. I will not be using why not, but I'm gonna give him a nickname. And that nickname is gonna be... Oh wait, I can't name him. I wanted to name him :D. He'll be !D. There we go. It's like a little winky face. Isn't that funny? Let's go ahead and deposit the why not into the Pokemon Center PC, because we do not need this Pokemon on us. We'll go ahead and place the why not. No. Place the why not into the box. And there he shall stay. There we go. I gotta say, I think a Togepi is a better Pokemon egg gift, because Togepi and Togetic and eventually Togekiss are worth something in the Pokemon world. I don't think a why not or a Wobbuffet will be changing hearts and minds, but call me a cynical person. Alright, Rusturf Tunnel, very simple. Gonna go ahead and walk very slowly. There are things we need to do both north and south of Rustboro. We're gonna start with the north though. There's more content to the north, and going to the south would be a good way to transition into what we're doing in the next video. So I think that's the way I'm gonna choose to structure it. If you guys are enjoying the Pokemon Emerald series so far, make sure you hit the like button, make sure you hit subscribe, and if you feel so inclined, leave me a comment just with a smiley face or something of that sort, and I will respond with a smiley face with 2 faces. Like 2 mouths, you know? like colon parentheses parentheses instead of just colon parentheses. Those are the stakes. That's the trade offer. I will gladly wait to see if you accept it. Like I said, we're going to be heading up north first, Route 115. We had explored Route 115 very briefly a handful of videos ago when we had first gotten through Mount Chimney, I think. I think it was after actually went... I think after we kicked out Team Magma, we explored it. It was down... I don't actually recall. Might have been before. Either way, we're going there again. There is water, and there will be trainers there that we can actually do battle with that might put up a slight fight. So that should be something to look forward to. Alright, we can go down over here. Route 115 is a very downward sloping route. Not much you can do once you pass a certain point, but thankfully we have Surf to backtrack. And voila. Hello. Okay, let's get this battle on. Yes, let's. Let's get this battle on. This is Battle Girl Cindy sending out a Metatite. Very cool, Cindy. Thank you for sending out a Metatite. I will counter your Metatite with a Leaf Blade. That Leaf Blade will be grand. This is an area you could actually access before. I'm not sure why I never battled Cindy. Maybe I just walked in front of her and didn't... Oh, you know what? I think this is a instance of a repeat battle. I don't know if I had mentioned it, but over the whole course of the first part of the game, we've been collecting Pokénav numbers. Now, when you revisit old routes, people will occasionally want to rebattle you. I have a feeling we battled that trainer once before, and that was a rebattle of that trainer. So yeah, talking to old trainers you fought, occasionally they will want to battle you again. This is the new area in question. This is something we're interested in. This is a tree, a suspicious tree. You can use it to make a secret base if you have secret power. It's the same thing as like the little holes in the walls that you can see up there to the right. It is just a place you can have a secret base. Here's a heal powder. That's a bitter medicine. You don't really want to use a bitter medicine. Take that! Ultra Pokemon Ninja Attack! Yeah, if you couldn't tell, that tree was fake. Shocking, I know. True, though. Alright, here's a Ninjask. Ninjask is a fun Pokemon. Of course, the counterpart to Shedinja, which is a 1 HP Pokemon beast. If you don't know Shedinja, well, I'll tell you about Shedinja. It is 1 HP, and it has the Pokemon move Wonder Guard. Wonder Guard means it can only take damage if the attack in question is super effective. And I think Shedinja is like a bug ghost, flying ghost, ghost bug, something of those two. And so it can be pretty powerful. It can be pretty powerful. Speaking of powerful, this Ninjask is actually pretty darn OP. In the right hands, I think it could be fairly lethal. Sword Stance and a speed boost. Unfortunately, I have Flatbird, and Flatbird just super effectively takes it down with a single wing attack. But this little kid did do their best. Ninja Boy Jaden is really doing their best. Speaking of Ninja Boy Jaden, does anyone remember the Karate Kid movie with Jaden Smith? What the heck, man? He was a ninja, and his name is Jaden. Wait, he doesn't train to be a ninja, he trains to be a karate expert. It's like the same thing, right? I don't know, I never saw that movie. I only saw the real one. And then he was on that song with Justin Bieber, too. Never Say Never. He did like a rap verse. What a weird time to be a musician. How odd. Well, that conversation took us to the end of the fight. Down goes Ninja Boy Jaden. Wow, our strategy failed! Yeah, it's because you were hiding in a tree and blocking the way. Okay, I have to heal poison somehow. No, I could... Well, I'll just use this full heal, actually. There's literally no reason for me to save a full heal when it can save a Pokemon instead. Where is the full heal? Did I scroll past it? Oh, you know what? Hold on. Let's actually just make Flatbird hate us. There you go. Bitter medicine Pokemon don't like. They will be less happy. You seem rather capable. Let me keep you company. Okay, old man. Okay. Sounds good. This is Expert Timothy, which is an interesting name for an old man to have. He's an expert. He's the wisest of old men. His name is Tim. Holy buckets, Newt is on a flinch spree these days. I feel like Newt has done nothing but flinch for a very, very long time. Ooh, a critical hit. Very cool. Hariyama's gonna Vital Throw me. Youch. 3 HP, I will outspeed. There we go. We're gonna have to give Newt a rest after this encounter, though. It'd actually be better to level up Aphrodite a bit. Aphrodite's kind of falling behind on the level curve. Trapinch level 26. Very good, very good. And down goes Expert Timothy. You're much stronger than I'd imagined. Well, I'm glad. A loss this thorough has been a distant memory. If you'd allow it, I wish for another opportunity to battle. Hey, there we go. We have Timothy in the Pokenav. If we come back and talk to Expert Timothy, perhaps in the future, we will experience a battle. I'm going to go ahead and move Newt out of the top 2 in case I somehow end up in a double battle on accident. I'll battle while I'm running. Try to keep up with me. I don't want to get into a double battle. That would be bad. And have Newt have 3 HP. Triathlete Kira has a Doduo. I used a Dodrio in my Pokemon FireRed series way back when, about a year and a half ago. And it was fantastic. His nickname was Triforce, because 3 heads. So, that's that. Hey, we actually got a level up on Aphrodite. I did not know Aphrodite was so close to getting a level up. Hey, speaking of Dodrio, voila, a Dodrio. Triforce. I've thought about doing something eventually when I have enough like Pokemon Let's Plays under my belt, of doing like a mini tournament in like Pokemon Showdown or something of all my Pokemon teams. Like my Sinnoh team versus my Hoenn team, and then my Kanto team versus my whatever comes next team. Holy buckets, I just got absolutely obliterated. That's insane. Well, Trapinch, I have nothing but faith in you. You've got this. Give it the good old bite. Just take a chomp out of it. Hang. Crunch. Good job. Nom nom nom. Very well done, Trapinch. 879 EXP. Gasp, gasp. I've won. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, huge, despite her just fainting, Aphrodite has hit level 30, and she will now evolve into her final form, final evolution, from Ralt to Kirlia to the ever-memed Gardevoir. Our Aphrodite has evolved into Gardevoir. Gardevoir is a very powerful Pokemon, and I hope to make good use of Gardevoir in the future. Let's go ahead and use a Revive on Gardevoir, solely so we can get Gardevoir into the battle again. Still 85 HP, which is kind of atrociously low, but I guess we'll find a way to manage at some point. Let's take a quick peek at the stats, see if any stats are worth anything. Special attack of 94, still very good. Special defense is very high. Everything else, I mean, not very fast. It's a little potentially concerning. That's a double battle that I don't particularly feel like getting into right now. I'd rather get this TM01 Focus Punch. If you've ever wanted to use Focus Punch in battle, well, boy, do I have the opportunity for you. You can, instead of using Focus Punch, you can not use Focus Punch and actually deal damage. Focus Punch is a 2-turn move. It requires you to build focus on turn 1, and then you will deal damage on turn 2. In theory. The problem is, if you get hit while you're building focus, you lose your focus, and nothing happens. It's game over. The move does nothing. So you really have to be cautious, and I can't really think of any scenario in a single battle where Focus Punch is a good idea, unless you absolutely know that your enemy is going to be setting up on you, to where you can do a Focus Punch. First, you have to be faster. They'll do a Focus Punch, and then they'll do like a Swords Dance or a Calm Mind, and then you have to hit them before that. You know, it's very situational, and at the end of the day, I don't even think it's that good of a fighting type move. But I wouldn't really know, because I've never used it. I've been too afraid. Trapinch level 27, very good, very good. And down goes Black Belt Koichi. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Very sorry, a good sir. Up here we have a double battle. I wonder, is there, I think there's an item over there. We can get it if we double battle these trainers though. My Pokemon have black belt level strength. Our eyes meet. There's no getting away now. I mean, I could just reset the game. And then I'd get away for sure. Battle Girl Helen and Psychic Alex. Alex spelled with an I. Has a Kadabra and a Metatite, respectively. Psychic on the Metatite. Rollout on the Kadabra. Let's see if we can make quick work of these enemies. I think we just might be able to. I'm really hoping Aphrodite doesn't become a like a weak Pokemon, because, or I guess a glass cannon would be a better way of saying it, because it's evident Aphrodite can obliterate enemy Pokemon if given the chance, especially with Calm Mind. But if Aphrodite can't take a hit, and I basically just have a team of 5 Pokemon because a turn is wasted, I won't like that, and I'll have to find a way to raise Aphrodite to get around that flaw, which is how I will turn that negative into a very positive. I will work with Aphrodite to address the shortcomings she might have, because that's critical. Hey, a Kirlia! I remember when I had a Kirlia, a grand total of 3 minutes ago. Now I have an Aphrodite. I mean a Gardevoir. And not a Gallade, because Gallade did not exist until next generation. Gallade is a more physical-based psychic Pokemon, by the way. Damascus level 31, very cool. Trapinch did not level up, but that's okay. This is too humiliating. God, not bad. I would say good. Here we have Kelpsie Berries. There are 6 Kelpsie Berries. We'll be walking away with potentially no Kelpsie Berries. What does a Kelpsie Berry do? It is a really bad berry, so I'm going to pick the 1 and move on. Let's see. There is one other item we need to pick up because it's fairly useful. It's back up. Oh, a Jigglypuff. I didn't realize that. It's fairly useful on paper. Something I might actually end up using. I can't go this way. I was going to try and squeeze past, but that trainer's in the way. There's an iron up here. It's another, whoop. There we go. It's another stat boosting item. Here it is. This one raises defense, which should obviously be good for Damascus. Alright, let's return to Rustboro now and head south of Rustboro for the final item pickup of today's video. And then, like I said, in the next video, we'll be continuing our expedition using Surf. Surf is one of 2 very useful transportation TMs, and Surf is one of 2 very useful water TMs for this game. There is another water TM that we'll be dealing with as well, and so just keep that in mind. That one won't be going on Flatbird though, because Flatbird needs good moves, and Surf is a great move, great water type move, fantastic water type move. And this other water type HM that we will see eventually is not. I'm gonna do a quick heal up, and then we'll head south of Rustboro to continue this adventure. Alrighty, one final item pickup, a very useful item, and I'm not just saying that. This one is a good item. We need to be over here, due east of this very location. A random Pokeball containing a PP Up. PP Up raises the power points of a single Pokemon move, and so we're obviously going to want to use this on a very powerful Pokemon move. I'm thinking maybe Psychic? Something of that sort. If you guys have any recommendations on what I should use the PP Up on, let me know in the comment section down below. But that is going to be all for now though, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank you all so much for watching. If you have enjoyed, please hit like and subscribe, and tell your friends about my channel if you think they would enjoy it. It means a lot to me, and you guys spread my videos around. And I'll catch you guys all back here next time for my next video. Until then, as always, take care.